Looking at question number 3 here that is going to be on the quiz. These are called literal equations. I know we haven't gotten to these yet in our class, but we will eventually. But for literal equations, all you're doing is you're solving for a letter. Solving for a letter. So we're going to look at this first one. All 3 of these are the same problem, but we're going to solve for different letters. So for this problem, we're going to solve for B. So notice what's around B? Well, you have CD. In order to get rid of that CD, all of these are being multiplied together. So B times C times D. In order to break up multiplication, you have to divide. So you're going to divide both sides. If we're trying to solve for B, we're going to divide by CD. CD. And so what happens there is the C and the D cross out, and you're left with A over CD equals B. And we just solve for B. Now I'm going to do that same thing for the next problem here. I'm going to solve for C here. Again, everything's still being multiplied, so what we're going to do is we're going to divide in order to break apart that multiplication. So we're solving for C, so that means we've got to get rid of BD, so we're going to divide by BD. Divide by BD. What crosses out? The B and the D. You're left with A over BD equals C. Just the C comes down. It's by itself. That's exactly what we were trying to do. And the last problem here, we're going to solve for D. So in that case, we have to get rid of BC, so we're going to divide by BC on both sides. Goodbye, goodbye. You're left with A over BC equals D. And that's all it really takes to answer that literal equation. Hopefully that sounded easy and looked easy. Go back, watch this video, prepare yourself for number 3.